Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cricket Analysis by CNE. After roasting so much of GG, T20 cricket, and ODI cricket, now we are going towards IPL itself. Hi, Proneet. How are you doing?
Hello, Agni. I
Uh,
think moving into IPL is the best option right now because we have criticized GG so much that I don't think so. We have
yeah.
anything to say anymore about the Indian team.
Yeah, I think we are fed up by the Indian team anyways. So now we are shifting our minds towards IPL cricket. Brainless cricket, but still we love it and we are sheep. So that's why we're going to go there and we're going to talk about it. So our purpose in this video is to try out to devise a strategy for all the teams to go to the auction and how they can play it well so that they have the best opportunity to suppose win the IPL. So we're going to start with unimportant teams first that no one cares to think that is relevant. So we're going to start from there, and then we're going to go ahead in relevance and talk about more important teams and more impactful teams in the auction. So, starting with the first least impactful thing you can talk about is LSG, the most recent team, Lucknow Super Giants, owned by the famous Sanjeev Goenka, who has a very nice work culture. I must say, Proni, his dressing room environment is
Definitely.
lovely, and K. Rahul has some very nice words to say to Pranay, talk us through the people who are retained and what is your key points on these?
Well, I think LSG went with their strengths in this season because we see that LSG actually did pretty well in the starting half of the IPL this season. And the next season, they want to keep their core with them. That is mainly their overseas strength. That is
Yeah.
Nicholas Puran, Mitchell Marsh, Aiden Markram at the top, and they don't have any as such overseas all rounder or middle order because they had David Miller, but he did not do well, so that's why they released him. So they did not retain him. So and the main Indian core that they have, I think that is the best thing about them. They have a lot of Indian youngsters, and their whole pace battery is completely full of youngsters. Right now, they bought the much experienced Mohammad Shami into the lineup with a trade, and that is it. That is it. They have retained Digvesh Rathi, they have retained Matthew Britsky as well. He played 2-3 games, but still he got retained. Rishabh Pant is still captaining. Shahbaz Ahmed got retained. Mayank Yadav got retained even though he did not play a lot of matches. He played 2-3 matches because he was suffering from injuries a lot. He's very injury prone.
Yes.
So yeah, Mohsin Khan, the left arm pacer. So a lot of good names there. And
Hmm.
they're looking for the future prospect, I would say.
Yeah, I think they're also believing in Mayank Yadav. I think so. He's a great future prospect, even though he's injury prone. LSG are investing a lot on him, so that's why he was retained. It's much like in the future, we're going to talk about KKR as well, where they have invested on Umran Malik. So, but again, I feel like their auction will be also quite settled. But my question to you, Pronit, is that they finished seventh on the IPL table last year, like in this season. What do you think went wrong with the team, despite them having a very power packed side?
I think what they lacked this season was the middle order. They did not have a proper middle order, I would say. Even though they had Rishabh Pant and David Miller, but they did not have a go even in a match only because Rishabh Pant came to play in the last game of the season. He scored
Right.
100 against RCB. And also he scored a very a gritty 50, I would say, because he scored a 50 of some 48 balls or something. So against CSK, which they lost. So he scored 50 plus in 2 matches, and both the matches LSG lost. So their middle order did not show up at all. That was one of the main reasons for their losses. And their bowling lineup was very much inexperienced. So they gave away a lot of runs as well in that department. So these are the two departments. I think in the pace department they have improved a bit because they have brought in Mohammad Shami and Sachin. Oh, sorry, Sachin, no, Arjun Tendulkar.
Oh,
So yeah,
yes. He's
so
definitely going to
they
have a
have
play.
brought in
Really.
Arjun Tendulkar. He's not he's a very experienced player. He has played with
Yeah.
Sachin Tendulkar for a lot of
In the
years.
Mumbai
So
bench. In
yes,
the Mumbai bench, he's
in the Mumbai
experienced.
bench, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
that is the department they need to focus on, the middle order.
hmm, they have released my most shocking release I've seen of LSG is Ravi Bishnoi. They released Ravi Bishnoi, a very
Yeah.
key spinner for LSG and a very important spinner that could have come for India as well. I'm shocked by that. by that release because I felt like LSG could have held on to him. He's a very good leg spinner for the side. He has gone a tad bit expensive in the season, but you can expect people to have bad season, especially mini auction time. You might want to retain him and believe that he's going to perform later on. So, I mean, teams that need a spin department need to cash in. Like, for example, what I think about is that Ravi Bishnoi could be an immense target for Rajasthan Royals. They have released a lot of spinners. Rajasthan Royals need a good spinner in their side, and suppose an Indian spinner will also do them good. And maybe Ravi Bishnoi can be a player. David Miller is also a shocking replacement, like a shocking release. Proneet, why do you think Miller got released?
I don't know because David Miller has always been a very clutch player, even in IPL and for South Africa. We all know that. So
Yeah.
I think he has always been consistent with Punjab Kings, Kings 11 Punjab. Kings 11 Punjab. He was very consistent with them. He used to save them from collapses every single match almost. So even after that, when he finally got a good team in Gujarat Titans, he really had a good season in the 2022 IPL.
Yeah,
So
and I feel like
I don't
Miller.
see any
Uh,
reason
yeah, I
releasing
think
him for
Miller.
one bad season.
I think Miller, I think in the last IPL, in this IPL 2025, I think he has been very underused, is the right term, I think. He has been underused mostly. He has been coming in
Yes.
like 3, 4 down. And when team is already collapsing, he's then trying to save the team. And on the process, he's getting out. So I feel like he's a much better batsman when he's playing a 2, 3 down around that point of time. When he comes in the eighth, ninth over, when he's playing against spinners. And then
Yeah.
when he gets set, he's playing the death overs and hitting big runs. So I don't know why they released him, but a lot of teams will target David Miller as a player because he's too good to miss out on team. So very
Yeah.
important.
If you were talking about targeting Miller, I think RCB should go for it because RCB lack a proper middle order overseas player. They released
Yeah,
Livingstone for that reason.
yeah. So Miller could be a very good addition to RCB really because I think RCB need that kind of mediator role. I think even in the picture perfect season that RCB had, the only weak point I can think about is the middle overs, how they play the spin. Fortunately, they had Rajat Patidal and Kohli who always plays a long innings. They had help. But if they don't, suppose there will be a day and there will be an off day where they don't get a start. Maybe they get out early. Then who is there to play the spin and then the pace to go there? So yeah, David Miller is a good. I think us will have David Miller in their radar, and he might go for big bucks this season. LSG have written Willow Rook as well. They have released Akash Deep, so they might need another Indian core. I think what they want is a better Indian core with them and a better replacement to go ahead with them because I think they're pretty stacked on overseas players. They just need to get an Indian middle order player and an Indian bowler that can be really handful for them.
I think they have a lot of Indian bowlers.
Hmm.
So I feel if they don't put pressure on those youngsters a lot, and or they could all they could do is like go for a good Indian middle order batter and then go for an overseas pacer because they did not retain Willow Rourke. So
Oh, they did
he
not
was very bad
retain.
last season.
Oh yeah, so
No, they
they
did
did
they
not
did not
retain.
retain Willow Rourke.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. Right, they didn't retain Villorook as well. Quite justified as well. So maybe they need an overseas pacer. That is very much needed in IPL. An overseas pacer or someone like that that can really
They
boost
they don't even
experience.
have a proper spinner as well to play all the 14 matches along with Digvesh Sharma. I don't think so. One spinner is enough, I feel. Sometimes you need two. Sometimes most of the times you need two in IPL as well.
Maybe and talking about Digvish Rathi, Puneet as an RCB fan, how do you feel about
I don't feel anything about him honestly because he could not do anything against RCB. So
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's whatever attitude that he shows and all on the
Uh,
field or whatever he does, he has been the most successful bowler of LSG last season. So I think
yeah.
he deserves some respect in that side.
Yeah, maybe someone like LSG can go
These are
for
not my honest opinions. These are not my opinions. I'm just accepting the facts.
yeah the facts really sure. But yes, I think Hasaranga has been released. Maybe LSG can target Hasaranga for
Yeah,
the lineup.
definitely.
Yeah,
Hasaranga is
Hasaranga's
a good option.
in a slow stadium like the Ekana, spin is really handful there, and Hasaranga is a really good spinner. So they can get an overseas spinner on their side to strengthen it up a bit.
I mean, if you look at it, then I'm finding a lot of similarities between RCB and LSG regarding their buys and case everything, because
Yeah.
they need a proper spinner. So
So they might,
RCB
and
can
RCB have a
target
similar purse
Hasananga
as
as
well.
well.
RCB has a similar purse. They have 10 crores less, I think. So I think LSG can really put RCB under the, like, can spoil RCB's plans in the auction a bit because they have more money in the
At
bank.
the end of the day, it is Delhi spoiling everybody's plans.
Mota Bhai came into play. But yes, now we have talked about LSG and how the auction plan should be. They should have a middle order core. They should have a good middle order batsman, and they should target a pace department in the 22 crores that they have left. Now we go on to another team. Not as important, but still I like the team a bit because I like their anthem. Delhi Capitals. Um, Delhi Capitals have retained the 16 players and they have released 7 players. Out of that, they have, of course, again, a similar purse like LSG. They have 22 crores remaining, and they have 4 overseas players that they can take. And I am very surprised by some of the releases. Really, two releases I can see that are very very like it's really shocking to me. Is Faf du Plessis and Jake Feather McGurk. Two shocking releases. I'll say Faf du is still understandable because he's very old and can retire anytime. I think after this cycle he's retiring. He's very old. But Jake Fraser McGurk, he's not been performing, sure, but he's a very big talent for Australia in the future. And if you don't retain him now, when are you going to retain him? What's your point?
I think regarding their openers, Faf du Plessis and Jake Fraser-McGurk, I feel, first of all, regarding Faf du Plessis, I think his age should not be an issue if he's performing. I've always been like that. Age should not be an issue if the player is performing. So Faf du
Right.
Plessis performed last season as well. He got some good knocks as well. So I think, and overall, if you see all the franchise cricket that Faf du Plessis is playing all over the world, he has been very consistent and he has won a few trophies as well. So I don't see any reason for not retaining Faf du Plessis, but I feel somehow I think they talk with CSK and like they will go for Kevin Conway and CSK will go for Faf du Plessis. So he can never come back in their team. So something like that can happen. And
But
also, Jake Fraser-McGurk. That,
yeah.
that is regarding Faf du Plessis, all I had to say. But Faf du Plessis would have been a really good retention, I feel. I don't know why they did not do that. So Fraser McGurk, well, Jake Fraser McGurk could have been a really good future option because he his talent is really unreal, but he's somebody like I would say Abhishek Sharma, right-handed Abhishek Sharma from Australia, I would say. He
Mhm.
always goes from the first ball itself. Although he's
Yeah.
not able to capitalize most of the starts that he gets,
Hmm.
but still, I feel the more you nurture the talent, the better it gets. So I feel
Yeah.
you should have retained McGurk at least, if not Duplessis. You let go of both of your openers. Now I don't know if they are thinking about putting Rahul into opening or something. I don't know.
Can be a good option really because Rahul is an opener now, and if he can really go into that opening position, that'll be great. But again, yeah, two very questionable releases. But talking about Delhi's season, one of the most extraordinary seasons we have seen of Delhi Capitals because they did not look like a team that would lose a match, and then they lost 5, 6 matches in a row to not qualify. They ended up
Yeah.
fifth in the auction. So very weird. They had a very good team. Again, I still believe they have a very good team. They have to, I guess as they release Flav to Plessis, etc., they need to really focus on trying to get overseas players into their belt. I think that's what the target should be because they have a set 11. They have a very settled 11 in that case. And I guess they need to just get an overseas opener or a backup for, suppose, KL Rahul, etc. Because questionable why Flav to Plessis has been released. And if they yeah, we have to see. But they have 22 crores to play with, and they'll play minimal role, but they'll play a bit of roles to suppose get local players as well that they are, of course, going forward camping for. And yeah, overseas players, some overseas players that can excite them, and which is very tough to find in mini auctions. So I feel like Delhi missed a trick there. So that is our call. They have Nitish Rana as well. We have seen that they have Nitish Rana as well into the squad.
Well,
So
I
that
think
is
I think Agni, you missed another name. That
who
is Mustafizur Rahman.
he's not in the squad.
Nah, he's not in the squad.
Oh, damn, then that's questionable because is he old? Are they going for newer players? Is that their trend?
I really don't understand this obsession with youngsters. I feel if the old age guys are performing, what is your problem?
Yeah.
That is my question to each and every person who thinks going for youngsters is always good. You should nurture them. You should give them a few matches. That is okay. But like for the that they are good for the long run, yes. But like let the long run start, then put them. Let the old guys
Yeah.
finish, then put
Hmm.
them. That is my thing. If the old guys do not perform, then put the youngsters. If they are performing, why release them? Mustafizur Rahman even today is one of the best T20 bowlers in the world.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And if KKR can really target him. I'm a KKR fan, so I'm looking at the KKR's point of view. If Mustafizur Rahman is released, Mustafizur Rahman has to be picked up by KKR. If he decides to be in the auction list, KKR will definitely target him. So yeah, that was our talk about Delhi Capitals. But now we go on to the next team that we're going to talk about. Uh, we've talked about LSG and DC. It's really teams that have similar fixtures in their tactics that they want to play with. But now we talk about a very interesting team to end this video. Rajasthan Royals. They have done some pretty big marketing in the trading itself. I mean, it's a very big marketing, and they have let go of, and they've done marketing and they have sold a lot as well. I'm sorry, they've sold a lot as well. They've let go of, let me tell you, Sanju Samson, Nitish Rana, Vanindu Hasaranga, Mahish Theeksana, Fazal Haq Faruqi, Akash Madhwal, Kumar Karthike. I'm talking about so many notable names that they have released. Why?
I think you know people were everybody retains match winners and Rajasthan let goes of match winners. So I
Yeah.
feel if you think about Rajasthan's last season, like who performed and who did not perform, the
Mm.
first few names that come to my mind are like Nitish Rana and Vanindu Hasaranga.
Huh.
Probably
So
these two are the first names that comes to my mind. I don't know why. Even before, like in 2022, they won the IPL. In the next auction, they let go of who Chehel and Trent Bolt. Sorry, not Trent
why?
Bolt. Chehel, and this guy. I forgot. I forgot the name. I forgot the
Chahal?
name. But yeah, eventually they let go of all their main players. That is
Hmm.
Chehel, Bolt, Butler, Samson. Who
Butler.
else is there?
But
I
Butler. Butler. What? You need to keep him forever. Why is changing? Oh God. But yeah, I mean, Rajasthan is a very confusing team in my opinion. And they have players. They have Jaiswal. They have found Suryavanshi. I have no idea how Suryavanshi has performed this well. So Suryavanshi. Now they have a set middle order batsman. They lack. Suppose they traded Ravindra Jadeja. They found a middle order batsman to play with because they lack that kind of middle order dominance. They always depend on Riyan Parag and the top order batsman to score for them, and then a collapse happens. So they really invested on Jadeja, but they let go of their captain, Sanju Samson. What a steep price for it. And perhaps, in my strong opinion, Jadeja will be the captain of the team. It looks like that out of anyone. So Jadeja will be the captain,
Riyan
but
Parag was a vice captain for a long time, so I think he
so
might
Parag
captain
could
as
be
well.
so both contenders are there. So Jaiswal is there. So they have a very good top order batting. I mean, I can talk about Jaiswal, Suryavanshi, Dhruv Joy is there, Riyan Parag. They have found Sam Curran as well in that trade. So Sam Curran is there. Then Ravindra Jadeja is there. But you need to find an opener for them. And uh, again, Rajasthan don't have a lot of money to play with. They have only 16 crores left in their money. So
Are they actually planning to put Jaiswal and Suryavanshi as their permanent openers?
if yes, then I think that's the only plan they're having. So Jaiswal, Suryavanshi, first down Riyan Parag, second down Dhruv Jurel, third down Ravindra Jadeja, and then they go on to Shubham Dubey, Shimron Hetmeyer as they went. Then Luan, they have Luan Pretorius as well. That is also an opening part. Luan Pretorius, the lefty.
But if you look at it, do they have dependable bowlers?
Yeah, this is Jofra Archer, and that's it. That's it. I mean, I'm not going to depend on Ramsey Burger and our Magla Deshpande on.
Tushar Deshpande.
Yeah, I'm not going to depend on them to perform the runs. And
Tushar
they were never
Deshpande can
spinning attack.
actually be a very crucial person for the orange cap. He can be a
Oh,
leading.
orange cap. They can get orange cap of Dushra Deshpande. But again, yeah, they need a spin attack. They let go of the entire spin attack. And that is curious case. So they don't have a lot of money to play with as well. So I feel like the strategy behind the auction has been actually quite poor in my opinion. They need
Well,
to.
Agni, they went for Ravindra Jadeja in a trade. I understand that they need to cover up their bowling and batting. Yes, Jadeja can give you a few overs, but I feel in T20I cricket, especially in Savai Mansingh Stadium, in
Yeah.
night matches, especially when the pitch becomes flatter and flatter. So in
Yeah.
those kind of pitches, do you think Ravindra Jadeja will be useful?
He won't be the most important spinner I can tell of. I think he's taken more of the middle order batsman than he is as a bowler. In my very strong opinion,
Yeah.
Jadeja in T20 cricket, as he in T20 cricket and in T20 cricket in general, is played more of his batting capabilities than his bowling capabilities. Yes, he's a very good
Yeah.
bowler, no doubt. He's experienced, but he can't be the main spinner of your team. Like how CSK tried to treat him as a main spinner, but that didn't work. So you need a spinning attack, and they had it. They had Wanindu Hasaranga. They had the Mahesh Theeksan who can do a very good job. But yeah, they need
Yeah.
and they don't have a lot of money to shop around as well. Man, they have only 16 crores. So they need to work out a spin department and a
They
good
can
Indian domestic lineup to get a
they
spin attack.
can
Because
go for Bishnoi. They can go for Bishnoi.
yeah, Bishnoi. So but again, they don't have a lot of money to work with. So if a team really wants Bishnoi,
Imagine at the end of the day, KKR and CSK are pulling the auction.
oh yeah, they will bully the auction. There's no option for it. So they're going to bid teams out whether they want it or not. So they're going to do that. But so that's the problem of Rajasthan Royals, no, because they don't have the money to bully around with. They can't really put authority on players. So they'll have a tough time in the auction. I feel like they don't have. They need to create an Indian domestic or an Indian core for their bowling lineup and good spinners. So they're shopping for a pacing lineup. So that is the
Even their overseas options are very bad, I feel like.
yeah,
Are you
they've
really
Shimron
going
had
to play Sam Curran in all the matches?
yeah, I mean again questionable stuff. I mean Sam Curran, I understand Shimron Hetmar still, but still I don't consider Shimron Hetmar as to be as deadly as he was before. Shimron Hetmar is there, Sam Curran is there, Jofra Archer is still a very good option. Jofra Archer is there. But yeah, I mean Nahanse Burger
I
as
feel
well. I
I,
don't
I feel right now the two permanent names in the lineup that I can guess are Archer and Hetmeyer. That is it. I don't see any
yeah,
overseas names.
yeah. So yeah, they have to do some shopping in the bowling department. Their batting is sorted. The batting has a very good depth. But they need a
Yeah,
very good bowling line. So that is our thought process. So these are the three teams we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to divide this video into 2 to 3 parts. We're going to decide on the way. So we're going to talk about that. But till then, we'll meet you in the next video talking about 3, 4 other teams. And do stay tuned for that. But till then, bye bye from us.